And it should start. Oh shoot, I forgot to mute myself a while ago. Oh well. Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions. Well, that seemed to run an inherently extremely long time, or at least it seemed like it to me. I wouldn't think that it's changed, but who knows? I guess I could try my camera again. Oh yeah, camera works. Good deal. Well, not for you guys, but it's working. Good to see Greg, Sean, Tim, Chris.
Hey.
Evening to you boys. Robert Michaels in chat. Jeff Ryman's in chat. Getting the In-N-Out burgers with the grandkids. Boy, that sounds good. Long Dog is in chat. That sounds really good.
I don't think we have that in Georgia.
No, I don't. I'm trying to think the furthest east they are.
We have a cookout.
Arizona.
Yeah, I think they're actually. I think there might be one in Nevada. Well, obviously, Jeff's going in and out in Las Vegas, so I don't know what the furthest east they are.
So they're in California.
Yeah, they're based out of California.
I'll have to, if I go to California and see my niece, I'll have to eat at one.
You clearly will, Chris. You'll get
what was the name of that?
In-N-Out.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Cheap.
Yeah. Mimi's in chat. Good to see Mimi in chat.
You got to get a double.
Double wild. What's it called? Wild. Oh shoot! There's a wild thing or wild style or something. I don't know. It's really good.
I don't know nothing about that. And they make the French fries fresh from real potatoes.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
They crunch them up right there in front of you.
Yeah.
That's a southern thing.
Yep, they do. So I made an interesting discovery today when I was doing my premiere. I had OBS running. I was doing something, and my one screen kept flickering. I couldn't figure out why. As soon as I closed OBS down, the flickering stopped, and it hasn't flickered since. So I'm thinking I might have to go ahead and upgrade or update OBS to see if that solves the problem. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to test that. I don't know how I'm going to test that out, to be honest. But I determined that's what's causing the flickering is OBS, because that DaVinci was running. I shut it down, still flickering. I closed everything down except for the one thing I was doing, and OBS. And as soon as I closed OBS, it was gone instantly. Sean dropped the link over in chat.
Yeah, click on it. That's the link, and it pulls up to the YouTube video where it's going to be streaming.
Okay.
It'll say something like in 2 days or 3 days. I don't know what it says on your end.
Yeah, it says live in 3 days.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Friday?
No, Saturday.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, it does actually. Saturday. Yeah, it actually does say December 17th at 12 o'clock. So that must be your time.
My time, but
yeah.
For some reason, it let me copy and paste it into the YouTube chat. But when I tried to copy and paste it into the Zoom chat, it wouldn't let me. So I had to type the whole link out. So, yeah.
So there's something here in chat.
Yeah, speaking of links, I think Chris Garrett has something he would like to share with everybody. Don't you, Chris?
What's that?
Video is not available.
What's that?
You just went like blurry for a minute.
Do what, Sean?
Tim went blurry for a minute. He's back to normal, but his thing went blurry for some reason.
I don't know what's up with that camera. I was playing with it earlier today during Ken's premiere.
Ken, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Did you not send an email or talk to somebody about the 3 links that weren't working and apparently now they're working?
Oh yeah. I left it on that video to Karen. The links were not working. He said thank you.
I noticed that.
Oh, wow. He responded.
And he highlighted the message. I think he pinned it.
So
What
that
links
is
weren't
interesting.
working?
In the Zoom chat, it is not working. Let me re-click on it over on YouTube chat and see if it's working. And see what happens. Yeah, it works just fine on YouTube chat. So for
Yeah, I've
some
tried that.
reason,
It worked.
yeah, for some reason in Zoom, Sean, it's not working. That's kind of interesting.
I clicked on it and it took me to there. Oh no, then it said this video is not
Those
available
anymore. Yeah,
I don't know.
very odd.
Ain't
Yeah.
it now? Well, the new air show schedule from International Council of Air Shows has been released for 2022 and 2023.
Yeah, I seen some things you posted earlier today.
I thought we were supposed to be there, the skydiving team, because we want to get on the air show circuit. There's only 2 skydiving teams that's flying into college football games, and the other one's Navy or Army. I can't remember which one it is.
There is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tim.
But there's a lot of air shows that don't have skydivers, and we were talking about getting on that circuit. I don't know what happened. Did we forget about it?
Very good
Oh well.
question.
I forgot about it myself, but then I seen it. I'm like, oh crap, it's over with already. Because that's where you go to bed on what air shows you want to go to. You know, the Blue Angels, the Thunderbirds, you know, all the demo teams, they pick which air shows they want to go to.
Right.
They kind of bet on where they want to go.
Right. Long Dog questions, is it normal for Zoom to act that way when you post a link? Not normally, it's not.
It won't let me
got one character off.
It won't let me copy and paste it. Like normally it will let me copy and paste it, but when I went to go copy and paste it, the paste thing, when you right click and you hit paste, it wasn't highlighted. So I had to type the whole link out and it still didn't work. So I don't know. Maybe something's wrong with Zoom. Maybe Zoom's had a
clear
brain fart or something. I don't know.
Zoom's really clear right now, but the YouTube is blurry.
All right, click on that link I just put in.
I pasted it in there too.
Yep, Greg.
Yeah, it went right to it.
Yeah, so your link is missing something, Sean.
Yeah, it went right to it.
Typed the character wrong.
Yeah, working just fine. So, I guess Robert's referring to what we'll discuss after the stream.
Let me refresh this. Maybe there's a problem.
There's Jim joining us. Hi, Jim. Evening.
Evening.
Oh, still blurry.
What's blurry? Your YouTube?
Yeah, and it's hardwired.
Try settings and change the quality. It's 1080p.
It's already there.
Oh, well then.
I'm gonna try to.
That's my 2 cents worth.
Yeah, reload the page.
I'm gonna try. I already did that. I hit F5. I'm gonna try a different quality.
That's weird. All of a sudden, since I got this graphics card, I can stream or I can view it in 1080. But before that, I could only view in 720. But now that I got that 6600 in there, I can view it 1080. That's weird.
It was also update Tuesday.
Yeah.
Probably screwed something up on my side.
Forgot about that. So I don't know if you guys recall last week or a couple days ago or whatever. I have such horrible memory anymore. I said that I anticipate that Lorna's company is going to go to 12-hour shifts. Sure enough, they announced today they will be going to 12-hour shifts. But here's the caveat. They're only going to allow them to work 3 days a week, which is 36 hours.
Yeah.
So they took them from, in Lorna's case, she was working 54 to 60 hours to 40 hours. Now she's going to be working 36 hours. So
some places do 3 on, 4 off, and then they rotate it to 4 on and 3 off.
yeah, I'm sure there'll be
I
something
hate
like
that.
I guess it's time to look for a new job.
The best schedule I've ever worked, and I've worked it in 2 different industries and 2 different jobs, was you work Monday, Tuesday, you're off Wednesday, Thursday, you work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're off Monday, Tuesday, you work Wednesday, Thursday, and then you're off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You're guaranteed 2 3-day weekends a month. And both jobs, we had no absenteeism issues whatsoever. It's great. That's one of the best schedules. I don't know if I could do it now, but when I was in the working force, that's the best schedule in my opinion. And it was 12-hour shifts in both instances. That's possibly the only drawback. But other than that, man, it was nice. Robert says, poor mom. Yeah, Robert's on it. Robert, that's his schedule too. He works 2, off 2, works 3, off 2, works 2, off 3. So
I like my 410s and 3-day weekend.
yeah, I would have liked to have gotten the opportunity to try that, Tim. I think that would be pretty good too, because you're guaranteed 4 3-day weekends, right?
Well, when a holiday comes on the day we're off, they have to give us Thursday or Monday off, like Christmas.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to have 4 days off back to back the next few weeks.
That'd be nice. Hey, Alex.
Hello, Ken. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Alex.
So I guess I'll be going home tomorrow until Monday. Because they have a Christmas party going on Thursday. So they said, oh, wait a minute. Nobody's going to be available to take you home. So you'll have to go home tomorrow and stay till Monday. So, and believe it or not, I'm thinking about taking this gaming PC home just for one time. Hope I don't
How hard
drop
is it to lug around?
It's heavy. Now that it's got that Mugen 5 and the graphics card and the power supply, that's the main weight coming out of it. Let's see, how heavy is it? Oh yeah, it's pretty heavy. Yeah, it's heavy. Can't pick it up. Just sitting in this chair, I can't pick it up. So
Yeah.
pretty heavy.
I think Alex has got a couple of things he wants to discuss with the group. So
does he want to do it on YouTube?
Turn the floor over to Alex.
Okay, well.
So, Alex, take it away.
What the hell?
He'll come back smiling. I got to get him in a good mood.
Oh, shit. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Oh, man. Oh, wow.
Alex, what happened?
Everybody wants to pick on Jim from Arkansas.
Yes. Uh-oh, he's gone.
No, I'm not gone. And you put me in the waiting room.
I did not.
Of course.
All right, go ahead. The floor is all yours, seriously.
Well, I had a couple of things happen today that I was supposed to have, for those of y'all that don't know, I was supposed to have an interview Thursday, working at the state capitol. Well, today, the HR person had called me today and told me that she had spoken to the IT director and confirmed that job does require driving. So that job's out the window, but she said that they got a call center right next door to the Capitol where the other job would be. and said that she would forward my resume on to the director of that department and see if he wants they want to hire me for that job. And the other thing is, I got an email back from my own a work from home remote job. But they asked me to run this computer verification tool to check my internet, so they could check my internet speed and my computer, make sure it's all, up to their requirements. But here's the thing. If I run it right now, it'll fail one thing but pass everything else. And it'll either pass everything else and fail the virtualization test, which means that they want your virtualization to be off in your BIOS. And the reason why I know that is because when I have it turned on, because it's turned on by default on my computer, when it's turned on, it fails. And when it's turned off, it passes. But see, if I make it past the VM, it won't pass the internet speed test part of it. And what's funny about that is I can run a speed test on speedtest.net on Ookla, and it'll show my normal speed, 60 down, 10 up, of course over Ethernet. But meanwhile, at the same time, I'm running their little speed test crappy piece of software application, and it'll say failed, and all the internet test will say failed, and all they're wanting is 30 down and 8 up. What do you think about that?
You lost me.
You too?
I didn't get about the virtualization stuff, but
Basically, what it comes down to is it's got about 10 or so things on the list that it won't on the app that it wants to check, and it will pass every single one but one. And depending on what I change on my computer, that one will be different, but it'll never pass all. It'll never pass all of them, even though my computer and internet is completely up to snuff with what they want. So that tells me, and Ken thinks the same thing. That tells me that their piece of validation software is crap.
Yeah, but didn't you reach out to them as well this afternoon?
Do what?
Didn't you reach out via email to them this afternoon?
All I got was this afternoon.
Man, you do have computer problems. Didn't you write them an email on this situation this afternoon?
Yes. And I will read you exactly what I received.
Alex is really, really choppy. If anybody else has seen that, when he talks, he cuts out sometimes.
I'm noticing the video that's being broadcast on YouTube, everything at the top is clear, but the actual video is blurred. I tried it on a different computer and it's the same thing. It's kind of odd.
Okay.
Looks to be okay.
But anyway.
This person sent me their little congratulations. We want to interview you email with all the little steps and everything that they want to go through for the interviewing and hiring process. And my response was, hello, I completed the PC check / test, but the tool thinks that I am running it inside a virtual machine, but I am not. Is this a problem? How do I fix it? And then the response I get back from the person is the best response ever. And it says, there are a number of solutions for this error, and is a common problem candidates face. However, I may not be the best person to help you resolve it. And they did not mention who could help me resolve it. And then I said, so what do I do from here? My computer is more than adequate for this job. Can we go ahead and schedule the interview? And I haven't received a response.
Okay, maybe Jim from wherever he lives needs to step in. And
Alex, what is the name of the verification software?
It's their home branded software.
What is the program name that you run?
I thought he'd be looking at the monitor above his computer, not the one to the side.
Depends on where he's like me. It depends on what monitor he puts things on.
The program that I downloaded, it's called it's called Thin Scale Installer.
Gary, are you eating something?
Here's another crazy thing about it. In order for me to even run this piece of software, I have to adjust my scaling, adjust my display settings. Because I have to have the scaling turned up bigger to about 125% on this monitor that I'm using in order to be able to see it. Anyway, apparently that software causes a lot of problems for a lot of people.
Did you uninstall that
Apparently the
software
people
after you
trying to
ran
get me
it?
to interview don't understand the software. They don't know how to fix it.
What kind of company is it?
It's their software and they don't know how to fix it.
No, what kind of company is it though, Alex? And I don't tell us the company, but I mean, is it a computer company? Is it a manufacturer? Or is it big or small?
Well, it's not manufacturing. I can tell you that much.
Is it a big company?
Oh yeah, it's a fairly large company.
Then they may have written it. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't mean the person that wrote it is even still there and anybody has a clue what it really does. That's why I'm asking.
I don't have any idea. I was just given a link to download that software, and the software doesn't want to work right.
Did they tell you what they're trying to check for outside of the software?
Yeah, I thought the one letter that he got was pretty definitive about what they were trying to do myself.
Can we hear that? I mean, just what they want him to do, not, just the PC part, not the.
Well, they wanted me to run this software, but everything on the software needs to pass.
Yeah, but what are they trying to?
No matter what settings I adjust on my computer, it'll never pass all of it. If I adjust things on my computer, it'll make one thing pass, but then make another thing fail.
Yep. What are they trying to check? I mean, did they tell you what requirements they want you to have before you run the software?
Yes, as far as like,
what are the requirements?
They said they wanted 30 megs down, 8 megs up, a dual monitor. Dual monitor is preferable. A computer with at least 8 gigs of of RAM, and a webcam and a USB headset for first day training.
Okay. Why are they checking virtualization? I don't understand what that has to do with that. That's what I'm asking. I mean, is that a requirement of something? Why would virtualization?
I don't know. They just got they got this tool. It checks about this tool. This validation tool. I guess they got some kind of secure software that they need you to connect to, or they need you to run on your machine in order to connect to their server, because this tool checks everything from CPU, your CPU to your memory, to the space on your computer, your internet speed, whether you're using virtualization or not, whether the computer's on Wi-Fi or it's on Ethernet. Checks a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you can have a Wi-Fi card and just not be using Wi-Fi when you run the test. And I would suggest when you run the test for internet speed, you make sure everything in the house is off. TVs, everybody, turn everything off except your computer. That'll give you all the speed on the internet. You won't be sharing any with your mom with the TV or your mom's computer or the cell phones or anything else. It'll squeeze every last penny you got. Go into your, what's it called? Help me. Control Shift Escape and see what's running. See what we can get rid of. I bet you got something going out there that's probably got virtualization in it. Like maybe you have Hyper-V host compute service running? Or do you have Linux subsystem on, possibly?
Possibly.
That would give you a virtualization error if they were looking for it.
But they don't give you the technical details.
No, but those two would be, if I check, Hyper-V host would be a virtualization process. Kill the process. If they're that good, they're not. Your Defender would catch it if they were trying to get to the hardware level. They're looking at the programs running. I'll bet you. You have to kill Defender to run it, or your security software.
I don't. That's another thing you're looking at. They're looking to see if you got that software is checking to see if you got your firewall enabled, your antivirus software, all that.
That's good. I mean, but just start killing some stuff on your task manager. I mean, you probably have some tools out there you don't need while you run the software.
Disable everything you don't need and start up in Task Manager and reboot it.
Disable it. Don't reboot it because it'll start all over again.
Well, then
if you disable it, it will take it.
And when you reboot, it'll restart everything. The Task Manager cuts when you're on, not when it reboots.
Well, then if that's the case, can I just boot into safe mode and run the validation check within safe mode?
Probably not, but you can try. If I wrote the tool to test your machine, I would not let it run in safe mode because I would think you would be hiding stuff.
So real quick, I'm going to give a shout out to Robert Michael and Jeff, even though he's not at his chair, joined us on Zoom.
Like I was telling Ken earlier, I've ran this tool. I've disabled a bunch of stuff, re-enabled a bunch of stuff, checked a whole bunch of stuff, ran this tool about a dozen times. And if it's this much trouble to run this software, to just send them a report and validate that my machine is adequate, I don't think I would have worked for the company.
On a personal level, not to give you a rough time, Alex, but I would take it to the next level, see what happens. I mean, I would let them offer you before you turn them down. I mean, somebody wrote this that's probably not even still there. You don't know. They think it's a tool. Maybe that's the test. If you can figure the stupid thing out, they want you. I mean, you're not a programmer, but I've given programs to people that I purposely messed up. And if you can't fix it, get the hell out of the store.
When I disabled the virtualization, it passed. When I disabled the virtualization, my BIOS, it passed the virtualization, but it failed the internet speed test.
Then turn everybody in the house off, literally.
While I was running an Oculus speed test on speedtest.net that passed.
Just turn everybody off. And try it again. I mean, I don't know what the job pays. I don't know what it's doing. It's none of my business, but try for it. I mean, worst that happens is you don't get it. I mean, are you doing anything else today that's more fun?
There's Jeff. Welcome in, Jeff.
Oh, we just went to In-N-Out instead of eating something at home tonight, and then.
Yeah, I'm jealous. That's almost waiting room material right there.
Just got up here, and then I had to go down and let the dog out and separate two grandchildren. So,
did y'all get freezing temperatures this morning like we did?
I got 27.
I didn't measure
right
it. The forecast was for 32 here last night. It's supposed to be 31 tonight. One forecast. So.
Same here. It got down to 35 on my weather station, but actually it was 30 at the airport.
Man, that's cold.
Wow, that's cold for Cal. That's cold.
27
yeah,
degrees.
The citrus growers are freaking out right now. They're getting helicopters ready and everything to keep those oranges warm.
See if my weather app will show where it is, where I am. Or what the
Great meals.
We are currently 40 degrees as of right now at 11:32. The rain is supposed to start about midnight. Wonderful, because I got to drive to the northeast side of Indianapolis tomorrow.
Yeah, all that southern Georgia.
Wonderful.
See,
I have a feeling at some point, especially if I go work from home, especially if I get a work from home job, whether I move or not, I will end up getting my own internet connection because it's very hard to it's almost impossible to keep everybody off of the Wi-Fi around here.
Yeah, Tim, according to my weather app on the phone for my location, don't know how accurate it is. It's supposed to be 32 tonight and tomorrow night is the low.
That's chilly.
It's going to be in the 30s tonight.
Jim's 29 degrees. He's slightly warmer than Greg.
When we went out to eat, it seemed cold. And I'm not sure why. It was about 50 degrees. I think there's more moisture in the air right now.
Yeah, we had high humidity this morning.
Seems to affect my old bones more when there's high humidity.
We're 28 now, and they say we'll have rain 45 Thursday, and that's it.
Well, wait till Rick joins us. I'm kind of gonna see if he's got 4 or 5 inches of snow on the ground. If he doesn't, I'm gonna be shocked. They were getting snow today.
Somebody shared a locomotive snowplower going through Donner's Pass just recently. That was kind of cool. I ended up watching train videos half the night. It was kind of cool looking.
I'll bet. So BH Ringer says it's 13 degrees where he's at.
Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Oh, I don't know. He just says 13 here. He also said he made a comment about Greg's background. He says Greg looks cuter than usual with the latest background.
Greg? Oh, Greg.
That's funny. So speaking of backgrounds, last night I ordered coffee cups. 2 for Lauren and I, 1 for my mom on Amazon. Well, on Zazzle through Amazon, and paid for them and all. I wake up this morning and I got this nice little email today that says Hello, Ken Stout. Thank you for your recent order, and it's got a 1,000-digit number. It says, unfortunately. And you know, it's never good news when it starts out with unfortunately. Unfortunately, we are unable to process your order. The designs are in conflict with our content guidelines. As a result, the following items cannot be produced. And all it is Lauren and I's picture in our Grinch suits with this background. So apparently they're worried that somehow whoever owns the copyright to the Grinch is going to find out I got a couple coffee cups made, and then it says we canceled the order, we refunded your money, yada yada yada. So I got to rethink my coffee cup now.
You're kidding.
No,
Hey, Gary.
No, that's not. They're not kidding. They're not kidding.
Oh,
they're
I know
afraid.
they're not.
They're afraid of getting sued.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I'm all in on suing them, but for 2 coffee cups, you're kidding. Now, if you wanted 200,000, I'd say, well, whoa, time out. But I'm assuming if you wanted 200,000, you'd already checked the copyrights. But that's another discussion.
Have you got someplace else you can order cups that doesn't involve Amazon?
Oh, I'm sure that there are. It's no big deal, honestly.
To be honest, I don't think it's Amazon.
You can see. No, it's not. It's Zazzle. I mean, this is actually from the Zazzle content review team. And then you can see right down here. I mean, they highlighted the fact that it's got the Grinch in there, and you can barely see we've got our Grinch pajamas on. So not a big deal. I mean, it's kind of frustrating, but not a big deal.
Along those same lines, my preacher posted on Facebook last night that he got one of his Sunday sermons taken down because it supposedly violated, quote unquote, YouTube's community guidelines.
Never mind.
Hey, Ken, do you know that your YouTube stream is not seeing the Zoom homies?
I did not know that.
It's a black screen, I think.
Every once in a while, you'll see that thing turn around like in circles, and then it will stop, and then a couple minutes later, the thing will turn, and then a couple minutes later, it'll turn.
Well, I'm not sharing my screen, so I'm not sure why. Yeah, I'm looking at my monitor screen now, and I see the clocks, Lorna and the Grinch. Oh my goodness, I better take that down. And Photo Mix Media's QR code.
Well,
let me figure this out.
Okay, if I go to Zazzle.com and look around, they've got a Dr. Zeus category with a whole bunch of Grinch stuff on coffee cups.
Killer. They probably just want to sell theirs.
Yep.
Probably. All right, let me figure out why Zoom is not working, because clearly I see you guys and you're seeing me. I hear you guys, you're hearing me. Right now, the screen is black when it comes to seeing. Yeah. I'm working on it.
Oh.
It's been acting goofy on my end.
And you got the Grinch.
So is my camera.
Grinch on the left, that's a copyright violation.
Yeah, with the young lady that's too young for you.
Greg's background is hilarious.
Well, I'm working on the problem, so I'll come back and see what that is in a minute. I'm trying to figure out why Zoom went away. It should not have gone. And again, this could be another one of them idiotic OBS things that's going to force me to do the upgrade. All right, so that works. You guys should see the clocks on YouTube now.
Yep.
So that's good that
we
works.
were already seeing the clocks. Now we're seeing another section with clocks.
Right. I wanted to go make sure that this scene and source is good, and it is. So now I'm going to go try to figure out.
Hey, Alex, I will say a quick thing about your speed test. Do you know where their speed test is going to? It may be going home to them.
Probably is, and no, I don't. I did not even think about that.
So that is probably why you're getting different numbers. If you go on Ocala, you can pick a different server and you'll get different numbers all across the country. My
speed test, when I run it, it defaults to Little Rock, my ISP. My ISP has their own server on Ookla.
Okay, it's back, Ken.
Yeah, I fixed it. It
Yeah.
just took me a second. So, Rick, two things. Welcome into Zoom.
Yeah, hello.
And how much snow do you have on the ground?
That's fighting words, Ken. See,
It's not
Rick
so
doesn't
much
even
the
wanna
ice right
answer
now.
it.
It's not so much the snow right now. It's the goddamn ice. It's adding up thicker and thicker.
Yeah,
You don't
that's
even want to walk
Uh,
outside right now because you'll slip and fall right down in your behind.
yeah,
And they
that's
got notes
always a
on all four.
concern.
They got
I hate
notes on all four doors. Do not walk outside. Severe ice.
Mm.
So
I
we're all
hate it
stuck
when
in
it
here for a few days. So they get the ice out.
I hate it when it snows and then you get freezing rain on top of it.
Well, we get the opposite. We get the freezing rain and then it snows, but and that's what it's doing now. But it may not get below 32 degrees, so we may be dealing with this sleet for today, tomorrow, maybe the next day.
times.
I don't know. They're hoping either the temperature raises or falls, but right now it's staying right at the right in between sleet and snow. So it's kind of a mixture.
What's your temperature?
30 something.
Sounds like
Well-
a TV show.
My phone won't tell me.
Yeah, yeah, really. So before I forget, I got an email from Mimi, and I guess Mike is not doing too well. She didn't go into any great detail. I told her I'd let everybody know, and I told her to keep me updated or keep us updated as to how he's doing and how things are going for him. And that's all I know. So,
Well, I will make somebody feel better here. I just ran my speed test. I'm down was 22 and up was 9.
what do you
I
pay
normally
for?
should
What are you
How about
paid
you
for?
paying for?
up to 700 both ways.
Okay, hold
Okay.
on. Let me grab my calculator. I want to make sure I
God,
get
I'd
these
be, I'd
numbers
be making
accurate.
phone calls and bitching.
Okay, so hold on.
Well,
Only
they
paying
asked me for
$35
some
for
information.
them to do
I'm
that.
gonna mail them my speed test results tonight. It keeps a record which you can export as a CSV file. And they're going to compare the time dependence of all this and compare it to when they reconfigured our neighborhood network. See if they can figure out what's causing this.
Wow. So I got a quick thing I would like to say to Alex, and I may be way off base here, and if I am, so be it. Won't be the first time in my life, won't be the last time in my life. Is there, and he leaves this, and he leaves. Oh my gosh.
I'm still here.
Yeah, I think he knew it was coming.
Well,
He
I'm not
can
going to
hear
put
you.
him,
He
no,
said,
I'm not going to put him in the waiting room. I have a serious, legitimate question.
Move.
Is there any possibility? Hi, Mom.
Hey.
Once again, too late to.
Hang on.
I'm going to turn the camera off, Alex. I'll get with you when you get back. Hi, Mom. Bye, Mom.
Hey.
Hey, Jim, I've been looking, watching you. Are you going to drink that whole bottle?
Probably.
No, it was only half a bottle in the first place.
Yes.
Well, drink some for me because I can't drink. Well, none of my medications affect me drinking, but my mom still doesn't want
I don't
That'd
think
be
I
great.
would risk mixing.
I
Anyway, my
wouldn't
question
chance
for
it.
Alex was, is there any possibility that he got what appeared to be a legitimate email from a legitimate company that is an illegitimate thing, and they're just expecting him to do what he's done, and the more he does, the more it infects his computer? That was going to be my question.
I
to, or
doubt
he'll
that.
download a virus or something. Or they'll send him a virus through that test and
Well,
Though,
I just wondered,
if it is a large company,
and it is.
yeah, never mind. If it is a large company, I do have a question about them wanting to use his computer, especially that company. I would think they may supply the computer. That's why
That's what I thought.
I would question it. But somebody wrote a program to test it, probably phoned home. I mean, I don't know what they want him to send from the program. I'd say it passed and say to go on with it. You know, let
Right.
chips May. I wouldn't sweat the small stuff because his computer. I mean, get the offer before you worry about it. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Get the
I don't know.
interview.
I'm just kind of running ideas through my head. I mean, I don't know. I would tend to think possibly not, but I think I would scan my computer anyway.
Oh,
Just,
definitely.
to be safe. It's
I'd
better to be
make
safe.
You should
Sorry.
scan the phone.
Well,
I'd make a image backup before I run that program just in case.
well,
Yeah,
did he send a resume there?
Yes. Yes, this
Well,
is
then-
something he applied for 6, 7, 8, 9 months ago, and he honestly had forgotten all about it.
That happens. I mean, so that part I don't have a problem. But if it's similar to the email he used, I mean, if it could be somebody that quit there, but I very much doubt that because his email, I bet, went to human resources. And understand that company he is dealing with human resources,
Bye, Olivia.
not IT.
Oh, bye,
It
Olivia.
looks like she's feeling better. It looks like she's feeling better.
Yeah, that's good.
Isn't she the one that got Jeff sick?
Jeff, you're muted.
Probably. It's hard to tell when you got 2 grandkids in school year round.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they get over stuff fast. And I got something 2 weeks ago almost. And every night I start coughing like heck again.
I went to the doctor lunch today, and they told me that I'm not sick. Must be allergy.
I got me a bug over the weekend.
Olivia.
Oh.
Shut it off if you-
Now I got the rest of the week off. Doctor's orders.
Our attendance rate sucks again today, and I called some of our customers. Well, actually, I had some people call, and they're having bad attendance, but they want the parts because they got orders, which is good.
So not that this matters, but when my dad worked for Honeywell and a company called Ascent Logic in California, San Jose, California, they gave him his own computer. They gave him a laptop to work off of when he comes home for like the weekend and stuff. They would give him his own computer. He wouldn't have to use his own computer to do the work.
That's
He would get a computer to do it for.
That's the only thing with this company I question that I do question when with that size company I question.
You over
Yeah.
had supper. We're done.
Darren, what time is it in jolly old England
Yeah,
right
we
now?
is,
Oh,
we
10
is.
minutes. He's stumbling in from the pub. Never mind.
Bloody hell.
Yes, we have water.
Hey, Darren.
Well, not now. I'm busy.
You know what? He's probably sleepwalking. Walked over to his computer, clicked on Zoom, and went back to bed.
He's
I
gone
put my
now.
computer on. I put my telephone on.
Oh, there he is. You just getting in?
No, I'm just waking up. It's
Oh,
4:45 here.
Yeah, it is.
Well, either
I show
what,
it being 10
staggering in or
minutes.
staggering out to the pub.
Yeah, really.
That's what I'd like to be doing.
That's the one thing about Vegas. They're open all night, aren't they?
Oh yeah. One thing about Vegas, you can get something to eat or drink pretty much 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Well, in Nevada, there's things I wouldn't want to eat at 3 a.m. or 3 in the
Oh, last
afternoon.
time I went to In-N-Out, I got my fries, got in my one of the staff at the girl's house where my girlfriend lives, took us to In-N-Out. When we got done, we drove away. I tasted my fries and they were freaking cold. What?
That's unusual. They're usually
I almost went back and threw it in their face and be like, "Hey, it's cold." Warm
I,
these up.
I tripped out here in Fresno during the pandemic because you couldn't go into none of the restaurants, and they were actually delivering mixed drinks and beer to your house, which is illegally, and they were letting them do it. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I never did try
Really?
it. Kind of
I know
dumb.
Uber and
I can walk
I know-
across the street and buy what I want. Why would I have it delivered?
I know Uber and whatever that DoorDash, they don't. I don't think they're allowed to deliver alcohol, but they do.
They
I
have
know
it.
the nursing home across the street. There's a nursing home across
DoorDash,
the
you
street, and,
can do it on
and they
DoorDash.
have Walmart delivered through DoorDash or Uber or something. So
So Sean, the next time you go to In-N-Out or before you go to the library and check out. There's this book by Dale Carnegie. And Browse through that one more time.
So did PayPal change their app?
Don't use their app. I just do it on the computer.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know what's up with them. I'm getting a lot of fake PayPal emails.
Requesting money.
So I have burned through all my PayPal accounts trying to order stuff off eBay, and I guess they found out it was me, and I tried to get my money back from that one deal that went south, and now they blocked me from all of them, and I only have one left, but I have it in somebody else's name, but I used my credit card. I created a bogus name, and I'm using it to buy Office and Windows 10 keys and stuff. So I just, I had to use a different name to be able to use PayPal. So yeah.
Why are you doing it through PayPal? Why don't you just use a credit card directly?
Because what's his name? There's a lot of people saying if you use your credit card, they'll think it's a scam. Because it's in another country is where you get those keys from.
Well, I know, but I've used
it. Toasty Bros have went over it, and a couple other YouTubers that use those sites to get their Windows keys. I'm pretty sure Jim knows what I'm talking about.
Well, I've used the CDK deals and with a credit card, and I haven't had any issues either.
I have too, but the bank will send me a code, and then I send it to them, and they approve it. But you can make a card, some kind of virtual card. Doug's done it a bunch of times.
Yeah, it's a one-time number, basically.
Excuse me?
It's like a one-time number or a number just for one company that you buy.
It's called privacy.com.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I won't use PayPal.
I see somebody on Craigslist the other day selling 4 copies of Windows 10 Pro, the code never been used, and the version is 1909.
Oh my God!
Of course it is.
CD. It's a CD version of 1909, and the product keys have never been scratched off. So they're still legit product keys. But
who the hell uses CDs?
1909.
Nobody uses CDs anymore.
Nope.
I still make them for people, but I don't use them myself.
I have a USB for Windows 11 and a USB for Windows 10.
You know what, guys? I don't even use CDs to listen to music nowadays. I got rid of all mine. I don't have one CD of anything in this apartment. Blu-rays, those I do have, but CDs, music CDs, no, I got rid of them all. I put them out in the hallway and I said, free to anyone. They were gone in about 20 minutes.
That made me
I'm trying to find CDs with Christmas music for kids to play in my truck going to and from school.
Right.
I can't find any. Walmart doesn't have them. Target here didn't have them. So,
do you have a Spotify account?
Just a free one.
Well, we're live on YouTube, but I have all my CDs on backup CDs. So now we're on YouTube, and everybody's going to see this and send the feds to me. But all my music is on backup CDs and DVDs and stuff.
I'd put those things.
If you're backing up legitimate stuff, you aren't doing anything wrong.
I got them backed up on a separate hard drive. I don't want to use the CDs too much because they'll get scratched over time.
Yep.
I got a bunch of music on an SD card that's in my phone.
I'm going to end the stream a little early tonight because I've got to be up at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I've got the end stream running. I'm going to give out some shout outs here. I know Tony Waddle was first. Greg Guy, I believe, was second.
Yes.
Followed by
Darren.
Got to go to the studio here. Followed by Tim, then Long Dog, then Robert. Then Kenny Witten was there. Kenny snuck in. Then Mimi actually was there. She said hello. Sean was there, put a link in. I think that's everybody. Yes.
Jim, before you end it, everybody go get that link that I put in there. That's the link for my dad's memorial live stream.
Where'd you put that?
In YouTube.
early?
4 minutes
Yeah.
after. 4 minutes after the hour. Scroll back
Okay,
through
I
the.
got it. Thank you.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, that's
I'll
the link.
post it a couple times between now and then. So anyway, I'm going to end the stream.